mean, apparently an off game for him, had 4 tackles and 2 tackles for loss and a quarterback hurry in this game. And I believe he was applying the pressure all game long. We'll move on to Riverside offensively, and off of 13 rushing first downs the first 3 weeks combined. How about 12 in this matchup alone? They ran the football at will against that stout El Camino run defense. Denzel Foster, 14 carries for 114 yards. Nicholas King, 11 carries for 109 yards. And Christopher Anderson with 6 attempts with 47 yards, which means that Riverside, they ran the ball at will. 281 yards for the Tigers and 2 rushing touchdowns.
Well, you got to give credit to that read option, and especially with Nicholas King out there, it just opens lanes. It gives the defense a lot of confusion. They tend to bite on the running back, and then Nicholas King decides to keep the ball, and he runs around that defense, and that's what he did today.
It all starts, obviously, Riverside defensively, but they flat out made El Camino's quarterbacks look flustered from the very beginning. Their total passing numbers with all 3 gunslingers combined was 27 of 49, 247, 0 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. That Riverside defense, one of the best pass defensive performances, Dan, that we've seen this season.
It's good to see Riverside finally having fun. They're still out here celebrating. They're taking pictures. They're posing for the camera. And it's back to having fun. And I think that's what they were lacking last week. They just were not having fun. It was a game that started really early at 3 p.m. So maybe some changes needed to happen. And the biggest change tonight, Nicholas King.
Nicholas King. Well, we have an update.
What's that, Nick?
Between Long Beach College and Mount Sac.
What's that?
The Mounties lose 41-38 over Long Beach College in one of the biggest upsets in the JUCO world. It is a final from Long Beach College there near Los Angeles, California. And Dan, does that shake up the rankings here in Southern California?
It totally shakes them up. I mean,
but
they're instantly dropping, of course, from their number 2 position. They're probably going to where Riverside is, number 8, maybe below 10. Who knows?
What is amazing is that after all of this, because Mount Sac has a 4-1 record and Riverside has a 3-1 record,
right,
and the loss with us was the Grossmont and theirs was the Long Beach College on the road,
which is a huge difference.
Mount Sac and Long Beach may still be in front of us, and we'll check what Fullerton has on their scoreboard. We have yet to even get a score out of the game. No. Yes, we have yet to get a score out of the game. Yeah, it's a little disappointing. But we'll get a final score eventually there at Fullerton College. But, I mean, Riverside may still get the short end of the stick, Dan, and still may be ranked number 8 or number 9 after this week. But the Tigers have shown that they can win, and they can win in all 3 phases.
It's so true. In the world of JUCO is just crazy. It's up and down. It goes all over the place, just like this Riverside team. Playing its worst game probably in history last week, and now playing one of its best games of the season in this one, beating El Camino 31-7, not allowing a single score on the offensive side of El Camino, only allowing a pick 6 on themselves. Pretty much.
All right, yeah, see, that's been the problem. Kelly Helinski, his lone incompletion, the man has just gone from north to south. His career here at Riverside has taken a turn for the worse, but Nicholas King was able to step into the fold and provide a great day for us. 12-19 here, 171 yards. He was only sacked once, and he was in for 1 rushing touchdown as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously the game changer. He's the type of guy that's going to impact the game instantly with his presence. Now you've got so much to worry about. An arm that has strength. We saw him overthrow 3 touchdown passes, but it's something that he will improve on. He's going to take a look in the mirror, and he's going to know, hey, I almost had 3 touchdowns for deep 3 touchdowns. And so let's expect him to continue this rolling.
Well, what's amazing is when you add quarterback sacks, which I don't believe is a part of running offense, but when you add that, El Camino College had -3 yards rushing the football today.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Riverside had 263. That was the difference in a 31-7 ball game. Nicholas King, brag all you want about your sophomore out of Torrance High School, but, I mean, when you can run the football like that, you can win no matter who you got a quarterback.
From negative yardage, I mean, this is a team that typically, they have 135 yards per game in the rushing game, is what I'm trying to talk about. And today, negative? Wow.
-3. Yeah, that's amazing.
That is
But the sacks were coming all over the place by Riverside. And not to mention, though, the Tigers still have a problem passing the football. They were outgained by El Camino 247 to 207 passing the football. I mean, I don't think that's a statistic that you can take to the bank with you because Camino got a lot of that in garbage time. But overall, offensively, Dan, 2-1 in favor of your hometown team. And don't even forget about Nicholas King finding the end zone, the quarterback on the ground.
Yeah, he is just sort of reminds me a little bit of Colin Kaepernick almost.
Wow.
That's
well, Kaepernick's a little taller, but yes, King has a strong arm, doesn't he?
He does, and he's got pretty much the same type of speed, not Colin Kaepernick's speed, but faster than any other quarterback that they have. He's definitely faster than Helinski. You could just tell by the way his feet move when he's running that he's running at a higher speed. And it seems like he's officially my starter.
Well, what are your thoughts there, Dan, not just of Nicholas King, but that offense committing 17 penalties for 143 yards?
You got to clean that up. It's something that shouldn't be happening. It's something that's continuously occurred throughout the season. Last week, especially more than any other week.
Yeah,
excuse me, 2
bad.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
Excuse me, against Grossmont. And look, if this team cleans up their act, I'm not saying they're going to eliminate all the penalties and have 0 penalties per game, but if they clean it up to less than 5 or around 5 per game, you got an offense that's back up there in a top 5 type of a deal.
Riverside wins their first conference game of the season there, Dan. But next week you play Fullerton College. After what you've seen defensively, moving on to next week, is that a victory for your hometown Tigers?
I can't say that just yet because they do have to improve on offense, the penalties, but that defense just screams out championship squad.
It really does.
And I feel like they will be in the hunt. They will compete against Fullerton. Fullerton currently ranked number 5, but we'll see what
those rankings will be shaken up after this game. Yes, they will. We're going to try and get final score, or at least some sort of update out of Fullerton and Golden West, and there indeed is not. So we'll go ahead and say our goodbyes here from Wheelock Stadium for Dan Godino and the National Sports Broadcasting crew. It was a pleasure in tonight's ball game, a 31-7 score. Nick Rice signing off here in Riverside, California. It's a final. The Tigers win their first conference game of the season. They're 6-0 in conference openers, and they will take on a hot Fullerton College. It's the Hornets here in Wheelock Stadium, right back at home, 7 days from tonight here at 6 p.m. Pacific kickoff time. Nick Rice and the entire broadcast crew, thank you for joining us here, and we'll be right back a week from tonight against Fullerton College.